Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from, whatever time it is. Today with us, I have a panel of our bests and brightest, and today we're going to be discussing one of our programs by the name Shift. I'd welcome all of you, and let's start here. You may introduce yourself. Yes.
Thank you, Steve. My name is Mary Dongo.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, viewers. My name is Robert Kibuga. I'm the head of programs at Bethel Network, and I'm happy to be in this set.
Thank you.
And my name is Mercy Kemani. Yeah, I'm the lead trainer and facilitate on the trainer of trainers, the TOT program. And I'm happy to see this program come to life. I know it will impact the communities.
Mary, as the CEO and founder, what is the vision behind the Shift program?
All right, thank you so much, Steve, for asking that question. There is one flagship program that we have had, for the whole of this decade, but we decided to expand our programs beyond what we were doing at that time, because what we were doing at that time, we were targeting the upper primary schools, so children that are aged between 13 and 16 years. But then we said, we are doing this, but we needed to expand beyond that target group. And so we decided to do one program that was going to include not only the children in the school, but also the teachers, other stakeholders, and even the parents. And so as a team, we decided to sit down and we said, how does that really look like? And during our brainstorm, we came up with actually a name, and that name we called it Shift. And the reason that we called that, whatever we were discussing, Shift, is because we realized that what we needed to go out there and do is really to go out and live a memorable experience with the children, that once we come out of that place, they will never forget. And the needs that we were trying to address are really needs that are there in our country, and particularly in our schools. At that time, I remember there was a case that had happened, and there was a case that we had in the news of a teacher who had actually shamed a girl, and that girl was so uncomfortable, she didn't know where to go, she committed suicide. And the reason why she did that was something to do with menstrual hygiene, so that she didn't know what to do. The teacher was the closest person that maybe she knew. But now when the teacher was not able to handle that matter, it ended up into a suicide. And we felt that as people who have been working with the children, and especially on matters menstrual hygiene, we felt that there was something we could do. And what we realized is that although we have been demanding that the teachers are the ones who are supposed to probably equip the students, we came to realize that even the teachers themselves needed to be equipped, they needed to be empowered. They did not have the tools that were required for them to be able to empower the children. The idea has been growing until last year, in the month of November. We were able to launch our Shift program officially, and that is why we are here today. A lot of work has gone behind the scenes. Our project manager had to come up with a curriculum. This curriculum has got about 17 topics, and this time we are saying we want to leave a lasting impact. So we don't want to do a touch and go. We want to visit a school, negotiate with the teachers, and when they agree to do the curriculum, then we will be there for about 6 weeks. We take one topic after the other. I'm happy today we have our facilitator, Mercy, who is very good at her work, and she's taking through all the other trainers, about 15 of them, through the curriculum itself. Because after this training, our anticipation is that now we will roll out to the schools and get the students and give them, the information that we feel they truly need. So we are very delighted to have this session today.
As the head of programs, how do you see Bethel working with Shift to ensure, one, it is sustainable in the long run, and also it remains relevant through the time?
Okay. One thing I want to mention about the Shift program is that It's a program that journeys with a student or a pupil through his schooling life. If you look at our programs, they are designed to start with a child when he's just commencing his teenagehood all the way to university. Shift is a program that is, one, I can say it's sustainable because we're able to journey with someone all through their schooling life, and we're able to make an impact in their lives. So how are you looking at sustainability? Number one, we are looking at partnering with the schools, and through schools we want to train teachers so that they also become the agents of change. Of course, in our small capacity we cannot reach everyone, but when we're able to push on the information and the education to teachers, they're able to continue retraining the new students who get to their new classes. So one of the sustainability approaches we are looking at is to train teachers, and furthermore, be able to bring on board parents through the Parents Teachers Association platforms, so that even parents themselves can be sensitized about the challenges that pupils are going through. So from a sustainability point of view, we are looking at both parents and the teachers in the schools embracing the SHIFT program, because as ourselves as an organization, we cannot make this happen. We need the partnership of the parents and the teachers as well.
Thank you so much, Robert. Now on to Mercy. You have been with Bethel since we started this whole process of SHIFT from the ground up. We are now at somewhere where we can say we at least have something tangible to present as a program. What would you say SHIFT has been to you from the beginning until now that we are here for the training?
Yeah, I'm very excited, honestly, because we saw the need. You know, initially we were doing programs that were either targeting very specific groups, maybe only girls or a certain age. And now the SHIFT program is able to go with everybody, all children, right from 10 years all the way to 22. And I think for me that's a very big impact. And I remember when we were in Bomet and what we saw and the impact that was in Bomet, if we can replicate that, I think it's such great impact where you have all stakeholders involved, and we are also equipping teachers and parents to work with children, because I think sometimes that is where the disconnect comes in. Because as a teacher, you're given children, you don't know how to help them. Sometimes you do more damage than good. So when you have a program that is holistic and it's looking at all stakeholders, we are looking at a child, not just as a child, but also as a child who will grow to be an adult. We are taking care of them all through the stages of their lives. For me, it's a very big scope, and the big scope now allows us to bring in more, both boys and girls. We also want to look at something that is gender balanced, that we are also saying, we're not just taking care of the girl child, but also saying, can the boys also be involved? The parents, the teachers, the caregivers, and everybody. And so for me, SHIFT is a program that will transform and leave the lasting impression. As we are saying, we are actually leaving lasting impressions, because you're going to be with this individual for a long time. One of the major things we focused on is the curriculum to be in context. The life skills we are teaching these young ones are life skills for everybody, but it's the context. When you're young, there's how you can look. For example, if it's self-esteem, you need it. Whether you are 10 years or 20 or even 40 or 50, you still need to carry on your self-esteem. And so it's looking at the trainers who are doing the programs to bring context. So when you go to the primary school, we give context of primary school. When you go to high school, we change. When you go to TVET, also we change. And then putting it in context of what they are doing. You know, if you look at somebody in TVET, they are professional. They are moving towards growing to a career, you know, or going into business. And therefore, it becomes a concern around how do we make sure then that this person is ready for the next phase of life. You know, and we've seen the success of the primary program. One of our key highlights was the transition to high school. But now we are saying from high school, we need to look at transition to university or college. And then from there, transition to independence and self-employment or employment. So that's the idea we have. And we believe that this program will be the bridge into where our young people can find a solution for the challenges sometimes they don't know where to go to. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Mercy. That has been our time for today. I believe we shall have time to continue, because I believe SHIFT is broad.
Yes.
We need to have more time to broach this topic.
Yeah.
And thank you everyone for watching. That has been our time for today. Together with me has been our CEO, our head of programs, and our lead trainer. See you next time.
Okay, bye-bye.